NVIDIA analysis, present and future. The emergence of DeepSeek, which reportedly developed a ChatGPT-level AI model at a much lower cost, has raised concerns about NVIDIA's high-priced GPU strategy. However, on the other hand, it has been revealed that DeepSeek actually used NVIDIA's H800 chip for development, which has led to analyses that reaffirm the industry's dependence on NVIDIA hardware. Here are some of my thoughts on the matter. 1. The realism of DeepSeek's low-cost claim. While it is claimed that a model at ChatGPT level was created for around 7.88 billion KRW, approximately $6 million, further verification is needed to determine if the model truly achieves ChatGPT level quality. Training AI models incurs initial training costs, and the subsequent operating inference costs cannot be ignored either. It is difficult to judge performance based purely on development costs. Conflicting reports. Some articles reported that DeepSeek used cheaper and lower performing chips than the latest ones, while other reports mentioned they used H800 chips, which are conflicting accounts. The H800 is a version with slightly lower clock specifications for the Chinese market, but it is effectively considered part of NVIDIA's latest architecture, H100 series. In other words, rather than being a low-cost chip, it is still a chip using the latest technology. There might be misunderstandings or inconsistencies in media coverage, so accurate confirmation of the actual chip used by DeepSeek is needed. Stock drop and recovery, short-term shock versus long-term outlook, and news of breakthroughs from new startups immediately impacts market sentiment, and as a result, NVIDIA stock can fluctuate significantly in the short term. However, if DeepSeek ultimately utilized NVIDIA chips, especially the CUDA ecosystem, this could be seen not as a fundamental threat to NVIDIA, but rather as a case that illustrates the reality of having no choice but to use NVIDIA GPUs. In the AI industry, specialized hardware and software, drivers, CUDA, optimization libraries, etc., which are difficult to replace as easily as GPUs, have already become a widely established standard. Therefore, NVIDIA's advantages and network effects won't easily disappear. NVIDIA's competitive edge and future outlook. NVIDIA has built not only GPU hardware, but also a proprietary, or de facto standard, software ecosystem called CUDA. A significant portion of AI/machine learning tools are optimized for CUDA, making it difficult for other companies to catch up in a short period. For a company like DeepSeek to design and mass-produce GPU or TPU-level chips, using its own architecture, and then build a broad ecosystem on top of it, would take an immense amount of time. Therefore, there are limits to viewing NVIDIA merely as a simple chip supplier. It is more accurate to assess them as a platform company that encompasses both hardware and software. In summary, DeepSeek's success story is definitely interesting news and may spur competition in the AI semiconductor market in some way. However, it's difficult to view this as putting NVIDIA in immediate danger. On the contrary, if even DeepSeek utilized NVIDIA chips or its ecosystem, it is a case that demonstrates that NVIDIA is still close to being an essential infrastructure in AI development. Although short-term stock volatility may be high, NVIDIA's technological and ecosystem-based advantages will not be easily taken away overnight. NVIDIA's future expansion. Significant performance through 2024. In 2023 to 2024, NVIDIA led the surge in GPU demand along with the generative AI, ChatGPT, LLM, etc. boom and showed record stock prices and earnings growth. A greater growth potential from 2025-2027. In the following 3 years, 2025 to 2027, the AI industry will be adopted more extensively across various sectors: finance, pharmaceuticals, manufacturing, autonomous driving, robotics, etc., further expanding NVIDIA's GPU and AI-related hardware/software ecosystem. It is highly likely to become a central force for growth. Investment speed adjustment, but a long-term upward trend. Although big tech may adjust their capital expenditure, CapEx, rate in the short term, AI computation demand is expected to increase much more in the midterm within 3 years. In the process, the dependence on NVIDIA's hardware, GPU, and software, CUDA ecosystem, will not easily decrease. 1. The potential for inevitable AI industry expansion beyond 2024. Advancement of generative AI. Various large-scale language models, LLMs, such as GPT series, BERT, PaLM, Claude, etc. are developing at a faster pace. As multimodal AI, encompassing text, images, voice, video, etc., becomes more widespread, the demand for data throughput and computation will be expected to grow exponentially each year. Intensified competition led by big tech. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Meta, etc. are investing aggressively in AI services, cloud AI, generative AI, robotics, etc., and because they could be eliminated from the market if they lag behind in competitiveness, they cannot easily reduce their AI infrastructure investments. This is highly likely to lead to continuous, large GPU orders for NVIDIA. Expansion into non-big tech sectors. traditional companies in sectors such as finance, healthcare, autonomous driving, manufacturing, robotics, and telecommunications are expected to initiate full-scale AI transformation, DX, around 2025 to 2027 and will be adopting high-performance GPU infrastructure. The HPC, supercomputing, field will also see increased GPU utilization as AI and simulation become integrated. 2. Reasons why NVIDIA can play a greater role: unique GPU technological capabilities and CUDA ecosystem. Although there are competitors, AMD, Intel, Google TPU, etc., NVIDIA's GPU and CUDA software ecosystem effectively hold the position of industry standard. The deep learning libraries, the developer community, and the optimization tools are well established around NVIDIA, and as a result, NVIDIA GPUs are still likely to be a priority consideration for performing large-scale AI projects. Product lineup and R&D innovation. While H100, Hopper architecture, led the market until 2024, its successors, such as GH200, etc., are expected to be released in 2025 and onwards with even more advanced performance, power efficiency, and AI-specific capabilities. NVIDIA is making aggressive investments in DPU, network/software solutions, AI supercomputers, in coordination with the cloud, and beyond GPUs. Therefore, they have the potential to strengthen market dominance in all areas from hardware to software and platforms. Explosive demand creation due to increased AI application areas. As major corporations, public institutions, and research centers outside of big tech adopt next-gen AI technology, the GPU purchase amounts, or cloud GPU usage, per company are expected to gradually increase. This isn't something that will end with the explosion in 2024, but is likely to continue as sustained demand growth in 2025 to 2027. 3. Variables and risk factors. Likely just a matter of adjusting investment speed. Big tech CapEx, capital expenditure, adjustment issues. If economic conditions or corporate performance decline at any time between 2025 and 2027, big tech companies could adjust their AI investment speed. However, this is likely to be an adjustment in the rate of increase in investment, rather than a renouncement of investment. In the long term, they will likely increase budgets again to secure a competitive edge in AI. Emergence of competing chips, AMD, Intel, in-house chips. Even if some big tech companies attempt to develop their own AI chips or introduce AMD, Intel, or Google TPUs, they will not easily overturn NVIDIA's ecosystem advantages in the short term. Although NVIDIA may somewhat lose ground in terms of market share, the consensus is that the fundamental leadership is unlikely to be taken away. Stock volatility and market sentiment. Although stock prices can surge and plummet due to the AI theme, viewed over a midterm period of about 3 years, it's difficult to shake the notion that NVIDIA is the main company driving the AI infrastructure market. 4. Conclusion. A strong performance in 2024, greater expected performance from 2025-2027. The AI market is just in its toddler phase, and the possibility of NVIDIA's role further expanding is high as the adoption of AI will spread from the center of big tech to the entire industry after 2025. Regardless of short-term issues, adjustment of investment speed, stock fluctuations viewed in the long term, as generative AI and large-scale models develop, GPU demand will maintain a high growth trend, and the advantages of NVIDIA's hardware/software ecosystem will not easily be replaced. Ultimately, even though it had high performance in 2024, 2025 to 2027 will be the years where the areas of AI application will explode and NVIDIA will likely display even more outstanding achievements, increased sales, technological leadership.